and welcome to what is normally my weekly Wednesday chat, but today is Thursday. I have been working on cleaning out my parents' house, and so I couldn't go live yesterday as a result of some activity that was going on and that I was overseeing. And so I moved my weekly Wednesday chat to today, which is Thursday. And I want to say hello to those of you who are here with me live, and I know more of you are jumping on. Hello, Mary Ann Walker LeClaire, who I know is coming to me from Canada. And hi, Jody. Let me know in the comments where you're joining from. It's great to see you. And Joe is here from Idaho, and Lisa. Hello, Lisa, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, there are a whole bunch of you. And hello, Kay McFarland. So Kay McFarland, I just emailed you back. I know that you asked if you could send me your file, your Illustrator file, and so I just emailed you back and said, yes, of course. And Linda is here, actually Lydia. So hello, Lydia. So I emailed you back as well. I know you've emailed me actually twice about, Lydia used to live in my parents' house for a little while. And so I am cleaning the house out since my mom passed away in 2019 and my dad is now in a senior community, living in a senior community. But Lydia, it's wonderful to see you here. And I did email you back, so check your spam folder. Right, check your spam folder. Juanita is here, which is awesome. And so Chimo is here watching from my YouTube channel. It's great to see you here too. And Susie, you are right down the street from me in San Rafael. So Susie, I live in Mill Valley, and so you're just down the freeway, a couple more exits in San Rafael, which is kind of awesome. Hello, Deborah. It's great to see you. And Betsy's here from Schenectady. And then Kay, I also sent you, in my email to you, I gave you a little video to watch, because when you want to share your file with me, we're talking about Adobe Illustrator files when you're making repeating patterns, because that's what I teach. One of the things you can do when you're one of my students is you can send me your file, and Adobe Illustrator has this new cool share functionality, but you have to follow some very specific steps. And so, Kay, you're going to laugh because, of course, Illustrator always involves several steps, and you can't skip any of them. And you need to make sure that you're specifically selecting Invite to Edit. So I just gave you a little link to a video you can watch really quickly, Kay, to make sure that you send it to me in the right way so that I can actually open it up and go underneath the hood and see what's going on with it, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. And if you're here for the first time, my name is Ann LaFollette, and I often forget to say hi and introduce myself at the beginning of my live broadcasts, because I figure everybody who's joining me knows me already. But sometimes you don't actually know me already, and so I want to say hello. And I do feel so much better today. So I've been a teeny bit under the weather. And those of you who come on every week have known I lost my voice. And then my voice was really scratchy when it came back. And I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. And in fact, I was out in the sun a little bit yesterday. And so my nose got a little bit burnt, which is why my nose is a little bit red right there. In any event, what are we going to talk about today? So what I want to talk about today is my friend and fellow surface designer, Barbell Dressler, and her incredible online course that's called Repertoire. But before I jump into that, let me just tell you again who I am very briefly for those of you who are new. My name is Ann LaFollette, and I had a corporate job for 30 years in retail, working for big companies. You'd recognize all their names, Sears and Esprit and The Gap and Old Navy. And I actually was at the Gap brands for over 15 years when one day my boss called me into his office and said, "We've just eliminated your job. Walk down the hall and go talk to human resources because you need to leave the building." This came as a complete shock. I was a type A. I've always been kind of a type A personality. I was always a great student. I always wanted to get good grades, and I was an incredible employee, totally dedicated, completely all in, 100% dedicated to the success of the company, was always in the top 10 performer. I was always ranked in the top 10 of the company in terms of performance, as I was at the time of getting laid off. So this came as a complete shock. And I didn't know what to do with myself, to be honest. I really didn't know what to do with myself because I had always gotten up in the morning and put on my suit and my heels and got in my car and drove across the bridge into San Francisco, worked all day, and then came home and had my BlackBerry right next to me, or my iPhone, and answered emails all night, and including on weekends. So long story short, it took me quite a while to figure out what I was going to do next. And my husband and my son were super helpful because I have always been a little bit creative, but never had any time to do anything creative. I didn't go to art school. Didn't have any examples in my family of people who did something creative, in the creative field. There are lots of doctors, lots of lawyers, lots of people in corporate jobs, but no one who really pursued a creative career. And yet I had a box of art supplies in the basement, and they were collecting dust and had been collecting dust for over 30 years. And my husband said, "Sweetie, let's bring that box up from the basement because you're super depressed and you keep trying to get a corporate job. And I think the universe is trying to send you a message that you should do something else in this next phase of your life." He also said, "What would you like for Christmas this year?" And I said, "Well, if we're going to bring the art supplies up from the basement, I never went to art school, so I don't really know how to use them. So can I look and see if I can find an online art class?" And I did find an online art class, which was my very first introduction to learning how to do art via an online course. And this was actually back in 2016 or 17. And today, as you know, many, many people have online courses. And it's super important to know, well, which are the good ones and which are the ones that I, for example, have taken in the past, so I can tell you all about them, and which are my favorites. And so that was a little bit of an introduction to both me and how I landed in surface design, because I took an online course that taught me some of the basics of drawing. But one module was about surface design, which is taking a little something that you've either painted or hand drawn. You bring it into Adobe Illustrator, you add the color to it, and you make it into what's called a repeat. And a repeat is essentially, it can go on any piece of fabric, it could go on wrapping paper, it can go on wallpaper. It's anything that you see around you right now where the pattern goes on and on and on endlessly, and it repeats itself. And you also can use Adobe Illustrator for illustration work or spot graphics, not just repeats. But I teach this in my signature program, which is called the Pattern Design Academy. And I've met many fantastic online course creators because I love to take courses myself, right? I love to take courses myself. I think it's an incredible way to learn. You have the entire flexibility of working at your own pace, and the best online courses have a community that you join when you purchase the online course, and then you're learning this new skill in community with others. And so I'm always on the lookout for, well, what do I want to learn next? Or how do I want to continue to improve my own surface design skills? And so I found this woman called Barbell, I think is how it's pronounced. You're supposed to sort of roll the R. She's Swedish. She lives in Stockholm. And I found her online course and I took it last year, and it was spectacular. It is spectacular. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it, and I also want to make sure that you know that you can purchase it through me because I'm helping her promote it, because I'm such a diehard fan of hers and of the program itself. And I am an affiliate. And when you become an affiliate for someone, there's no cost to you, But if you buy it through me, she might pay me a commission. She only pays me if all the tagging works, which is kind of the whole technical back end, but that's irrelevant. You can purchase it through my affiliate link, and then she'll pay me a commission if it all works out right in the end. But it's no extra cost to you, and you get the benefit of both her and me supporting you throughout the program. So why am I so passionate about this program, and what is it called? So it's called Barbell Dressler's Repertoire. Surface Design Repertoire. And the word repertoire you may be very familiar with already. So repertoire means create a body of work. It's a French word. And of course I love French words because my name is La Follette and I grew up in Paris. So it also resonated with me on that level. But here are the key takeaways, because I don't want to take too much of your time, but I want you to get excited about it if you're interested in enrolling, because the enrollment's only open for about 5 more days. And here's what I loved about it. So Barbell Dressler has studied surface design very, very deeply through a historical lens. And so her course takes you through historical patterns over time, and she breaks them down for you into, well, how do you create a composition like that? What's also the meaning behind that composition? And her course has this historical reference throughout, which is incredibly educational. You learn all about the history of surface design and the various times across history when surface design was really big and the type of patterns that were created during that historical period. And then, of course, it's also extremely practical because she teaches you how to make that type of pattern. Hence, by the end of the program, you have this incredible repertoire of pattern designs that are incredible in terms of adding depth, helping you hone your skills, and helping you really discover which of this entire repertoire of types of repeating patterns kind of resonate with you the most. So I love the historical component of it. I also love the fact that she has embedded in the program all of these drawing tutorials. And so the drawing tutorials are mesmerizing. You watch her draw. She's got an overhead camera, and she will draw these different types of historical motifs, like an acapanthus leaf or a scroll. And it is a fabulous course. And so Joe took it last year. Right? You took it last year and you're still working at it at your own pace, and Barbell is delightful. She is absolutely delightful. I completely and totally agree. So let me do this. Let me just make sure that you guys have access to my link, right? So here is my affiliate link to Barbell's Repertoire course. So I'm going to drop it into the comments here on Facebook. So I've put it in there underneath on my Anne La Follette art page, but I'll also put it inside the Anne La Follette, what's it called, my other group? I forget, I have so many groups. Anne's Art Club. Hold on, I'm just going to pop into Anne's Art Club and put it in here too. So here is my affiliate link for Barbell's fabulous repertoire course. And again, there's no extra cost to you going through my affiliate link, but first of all, it lets Barbell know that I absolutely love her course and I'm helping her promote it because she asked me to affiliate for her. And then you can click through that link to register. I want to say hi to Denise and Valentina. And Jane is here live because she doesn't teach on Thursdays. So hello there, Jane Foster. It's awesome, awesome, awesome to see you. And I'm helping her promote it because she asked. Oopsie, I clicked on the wrong button, so you'll hear me twice. So I want to make sure that you know now in the comments up above or below where you might be talking to me or chatting, you'll see the repertoire link. And so let me tell you the other reason why I totally fell in love with this course. Here's my affiliate link for Barbell's repertoire. I'm going to tell you also a whole bunch of additional reasons why I absolutely adore her program. I absolutely love it. I'm going to make sure I know what I'm doing. So here are other reasons why I absolutely adored it. So the first thing I told you is she gives you this whole amazing historical perspective on surface design, going back way, way, way back to the Middle Ages, because surface design's been around literally forever. The second thing I absolutely adored about it was her personality. She's incredibly, incredibly smart, and she has brings this incredible joy to her teaching style because she loves teaching you more about surface design through this lens of history. And then her drawing tutorials are the most amazing things. They're just the most amazing things. They're completely mesmerizing. And as I was saying, she has an overhead camera so you can watch her draw, and then she helps you with exercises so that you can then learn how to do these much more complex type of compositions and surface design styles, which I really, really appreciated. The program, of course, comes with this incredible community, and her community is so supportive. And you'll network with other people who are in the program along with you. You'll absolutely love that component, that part of it, that component, that community component. And then you have access to her because she does Q&A sessions. So you never feel like you're kind of out there on your own as you're going through the program. It's beautifully organized, and even when you just click that affiliate link and go look at the enrollment page, when you look at the enrollment page, all the patterns that are on that enrollment page are her designs, and they're so beautiful, right? She's incredibly, incredibly talented. So in any event, you can tell that I'm super excited about it. I'm going to go through it again myself. I took it last year, and I'm going to go through it again because every time I go through it, I learn at a deeper level, and also it's so robust in terms of it's so chock full of content that you can't necessarily get through it all in one go around, or you do, but then I'm going to go back and I know I'm going to be able to take my skills even deeper. Now, the other thing that people frequently worry about, so I wanted just to show you guys that I put my affiliate link. It's super long it looks crazy, but I want to make sure you can find it. So I put it both inside where you guys are watching on my Anne LaFollette Art business page, and I also put it in my Anne LaFollette Art private Facebook group in case you are watching from in there. And then after this, I will make sure that I drop it into my YouTube channel so that you can find it on YouTube as well. Since I know many of you, Jolene, hello, Jolene Green. It's great to see you. You'll be able to grab it as well from, because I know you're watching from my YouTube channel. So let's see. So what else did I want to tell you about it? So the biggest takeaways are enrollment is open, and she's going to close enrollment, I believe, next week. So you still have 4 or 5 days to make up your mind, which is awesome. And of course, I'm totally available to answer your questions as well. You can just email me directly, and you guys all know how to find me, Anne@AnneLaFollette.com. You can also just ask a question here while you have me live if you have any questions, and or even afterwards if you're watching the replay. It's great to see you here as well, and you are welcome to click that affiliate link and learn more of the details about how the course is organized and all of the extra bonuses that she's offering. And that's what I wanted to tell you. I didn't want to forget. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to forget to tell you about the amazing bonus that she's just added. So let me actually go get the breaking news. So the breaking news is that Barbell is licensed with a company called Loomwell. And Loomwell Home Goods is an incredible company, and she was Loomwell's featured artist because she created this incredibly beautiful wallpaper collection for them. So they're licensing her work, and licensing means they're renting it from her for a period of time for wallpaper. And listen to this. She's so incredibly smart. Barbell's so smart. She said, you know what? I thought that it would be really interesting for me to go talk to them and say, listen, I'm opening enrollment to my repertoire program. And would you be interested in selecting one student to license based on their the work that they create during my program? So listen to this. Loomwell will select one student who will get the opportunity to license patterns for a wallpaper collection with them and to be their featured artist in October of 2024. So there's always a really, really long lead time when you're in the licensing world. And so that's why it's not this coming October, because they probably already have a featured artist for this coming October. So it's October of next year. But it's so incredible. So she's totally updated the information on your on the enrollment page to tell you about this incredibly fantastic new bonus. And again, I just want to highlight the fact that Barbell herself is already licensed with Loomwell. They selected her to be their featured artist in August, like right now. And because she developed an incredibly beautiful wallpaper collection, they fell in love with her wallpaper and reached out to her and said, can we license it with you? And licensing means they're renting it from her for a certain period of time. And so now she's offering this brand new bonus inside her program where everyone who's going through the class of 2023, the class of August 2023, one student will have the opportunity to get their designs licensed for a wallpaper collection and also to be their featured artist in October of next year. So I wanted to let you know that. I knew that that was something very, very important for me to cover today. And then the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to give a big shout out to those of you who have already enrolled, because I get a little report every day that tells me who has actually joined the program. And so I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who I've actually seen enroll already. And so hold on one second. Drum roll, please, because I know I have it open on my screen somewhere where you can't see what I'm doing in the background, but I've got it open here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so for those of you who are kind of in the inner sanctum, as my mom would call in my both. Those of you who've come through my Doodles program and have also then purchased my Academy program and are now have been in my membership program, which is called Anne's Atelier, you guys are going to be so excited because you're going to recognize these people who have already signed up for repertoire. So drum roll, please. And if you're watching the replay, congratulations if you're not here live. Number one, Diana, and I can only see first name and last initial, but I am pretty sure this is Diana Holland because it's Diana H. So I'm almost positive that it's Diana Holland. So excited for you, Diana. Then it's Shalini. Very unusual first name. I know who that is. That is Shalini Air. Oh my gosh, Shalini, I knew that you were super interested in taking the program and I saw your enrollment come through. So excited for you. Then Elena, who has a last name that starts with an A. Then we have Beverly, and I'm pretty sure this is Beverly Lucas Brown. And she and I emailed about this earlier, so congratulations, Beverly. Then Kay McFarland, who I just was talking to, that's you, right, Kay? Kay, it's KM, but I'm assuming it's Kay McFarland. And then Pauline Riley, my community manager. Oh my gosh, he just sent me a message earlier this morning, and there's a Pauline on my list. That must be you. And then also Clara, whose last name starts with a C. And so I'm so excited about it. And Barbell does have absolutely gorgeous patterns. Her patterns are amazing. And so that is you, Kay. I thought it was you. Oh my God, you're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. So here's the thing. You might not be thinking that you're interested in doing an online course, but I have to tell you, it's the most incredible experience because you can do it from the convenience of your own home. And yet you get this incredible community of support around you, and you're learning something new, or you're taking something you've already learned a little bit about through me, and you're taking those skills even deeper. And so it is. I absolutely love online courses. Personally, I'm a little bit of an online course addict, but that's good news for you, because if there's ever an online course out there that you'd like to know about, ask me, because I might have taken it and I can tell you if I would recommend it or not. And Barbell's course is a AAA yes. Highly, highly recommend it. So with that, I'm going to let you go. You can obviously read a lot more about everything that you get and the amazing benefits of having this incredible experience with me and with Barbell. You now know where to find my affiliate link if you'd like to register through me to get my additional support. And then, and you know where to find me if you have any other questions. But I'm going to let you go because I've already been talking for like a half an hour, and I'm sure you have many other things you want to get accomplished today. But I would love to see you in the program. And I will be back next week at my normally scheduled day of the week, which is Wednesday. And in the meantime, you know, my motto is it's never too late to create. So bye for now, and thank you so much for joining me.